La Sierra de las Nieves. La Sierra de las Nieves comprises a unique natural space which stands out for its steep, narrow mountain passes. These provide a haven for a wealth of wildlife which has attracted humans to inhabit this area on a continuous basis for the last 600,000 years. It also includes the only zone in the province declared a biosphere reserve, which includes the natural park and 9 towns: Alozaina, Casarabonela, El Burgo, Guaro, Istan, Monda, Ojen, Tolox and Junquera. The region also acts as a natural museum, abounding in history and culture. Its biological diversity includes forests of Spanish firs and the most important population of mountain goats in Andalusia. In the Sierra de las Nieves, green is the protagonist, a green which comes in a multitude of different tones. Such is the wealth and variety of its wildlife that it has been recognized as a natural park and is also included in the list of World Biosphere Reserves. Its territory includes the tallest peak in Malaga, El Torrecilla, with a height of 1,919 meters. The dominance of limestone and the effect of water on the same over millions of years has generated a large number of water tables which are concealed below the ranges and give rise to numerous springs which at times comprise the source of major rivers, such as the Turón, Seco, Grande, Guaralteba, Verde, Real and Ojen rivers. The Sierra de las Nieves provides a habitat for various different types of flora and fauna. These include excellent examples of cork oak and holm oak forest, Mediterranean scrubland, native pine forests, and highly interesting rock and mountain flora, in particular the gall oak and the Spanish fir, a species of fir tree with its origins in the Ice Ages and which has its largest world population in this enclave. In terms of fauna, highlights include the mountain goat, the otter, and numerous bird species. This wildlife can be enjoyed on incredible walking tracks, by bike, or on horseback in any of its municipalities. At each turn, the landscape offers an unforgettable spectacle. This nature is interspersed with ecological towns and numerous archaeological remains, above all dating from the Neolithic, Roman and Muslim periods. This serves to demonstrate that the region has centuries of experience of living in harmony with the environment. However, perhaps the period which has most permanently marked the identity of the region is that of the Muslim domination. Its streets, squares, irrigation ditches and mills invoke the aroma of Al-Andalus, the essence of which is still conserved. In fact, the process of Christianization did not end until the 17th century, the date of the founding of most of its churches. There are various means of access to the Sierra de las Nieves, depending on the route chosen. Commencing on the Costa del Sol, one can travel up from Marbella to Istan, where water is the protagonist due to the presence of the La Concepcion Dam on the Verde River. Continuing along the road from Marbella to Coín, and only a few kilometers away, is Ojen, a beautiful white town which is well worth a wander around its historic town centre, partaking of the local dishes. The impressive surroundings include the Juanar Forest, a viewpoint overlooking the coast which conserves the essence of the original Mediterranean forest of the zone. We follow the road until we arrive at Monda. This town with a long history and Muslim influences perches in the foothills of a mountain protected by a near-millennial castle which has been reconverted into a rural hotel. Crossing lands dotted with olive and almond groves, Guaro emerges as an excellent example of development with its Moorish Moon Festival, a practically international tourist attraction. From Coín, heading in the direction of Ronda, we soon enjoy the impressive ranges of Tolox, its whitewashed streets, and the medicinal waters of its spa pools. The next stop is the crossroads of Alozaina. This authentic olive paradise sprawls at the foot of an imposing church, with further highlights being the striking arches of its historic town centre. From there, we travel to the other side of the valley and the town of Casarabonela. The last of the Moriscan towns, It conserves its Muslim past intact, as can be seen in its streets and the ruins of the castle. The church, the museum, the Mudéjar garden and its fountains are further attractions in the town, without forgetting the surrounding landscapes with water as the protagonist, such as El Chorredón. Linking Alozaina with the mountains of Ronda is the town of Junquera, with its Spanish firs and watchtower as its chief hallmarks. Further up in the ranges, El Burgo can be found on a high point protected by the remains of its town walls. Its beautiful landscapes lead us to Ronda along mountain roads, or to Guadalteba following the cascades and meanders of the Turon River. All of the above is complemented by an excellent accommodation infrastructure, which has successfully conserved the traditional architecture and decoration. And of course, there is a rich and varied range of food to be found in its restaurants. The magic of this biosphere reserve, which is unique in the province, can be appreciated at every step along the road, in each and every corner of its 9 towns, and in its people. This region also has a privileged geographic location, linking it to the Costa del Sol and the regions of the interior. Along the way, a range of landscapes can be appreciated, from rolling hillsides of olive and almond groves, through to sheer ranges dotted with Spanish firs. And everywhere, the babble of water as an exceptional audience. Visitors to this region should not forget to experience its towns with centuries of history, emerging like points of white light in the midst of the green vegetation.